is against same-sex marriage. The article doesn't say anything about how the gays feel about the issue. That caused a lot of Christians and defenders of religious liberty to call the piece a hit job. Here with more insights, indicated columnist Cal Thomas. Does it matter, Cal, how they feel about this issue?
Well, look, Shannon, we are faced with some of the worst persecution for religious believers, especially evangelical Christians, that I've seen in my lifetime. And this is just the latest example. As you say, this couple didn't make any statement on their own about same-sex marriage. They simply happened to attend a church where traditional Christian doctrine about men and women marrying each other is preached and taught. Now, the founders clearly wanted the state out of the business of religion. Thomas Jefferson, not exactly a low information voter, we would say, on situations like this. Listen to what he said. I consider the government of the United States as interdicted by the Constitution from intermeddling in religious institutions, their doctrines, discipline, or exercises. And we have not only a case of this couple right now, we had a law taking place in Massachusetts on October 1st where the state defines a church as a building in which people meet on Sunday morning for 1 hour. But if they have a Wednesday night supper, if they invite speakers in on any subject, then that's considered not part of the church, and they have to install transgender bathrooms. These kinds of things are popping up all over the country. It's why judges matter, and it's why I think it's very important that Donald Trump has made this promise during the campaign that religious liberty is going to be a major issue for him.
Now, you know, I've interviewed people, and you probably have too, on all sides of this issue, and there are many in the LGBT community who feel they are worried, they're scared about a President Trump, they feel sidelined by people that they feel don't respect where they're coming from and their viewpoints. So is there some middle ground where people can have their personal beliefs, their TV shows, whatever, but people can feel respected and not threatened?
There's a difference between respect, which people should have as fellow Americans, and tolerance. The late Bishop Fulton Sheen said a number of years ago, America doesn't suffer from intolerance, America suffers from tolerance. Tolerance of everything, no right and wrong anymore. So look, I see at the beach during the summer signs that say no shirt, no shoes, no service. I don't feel discriminated against. There are kosher restaurants and Islamic restaurants that don't serve pork. I'm not going to go in there and raise a big stink if I order a pork chop or bacon and they say we don't serve that here. So I think there's a way to have accommodations. Now, if this, there's a couple that does wedding invitations and a printing business out there. They've gone to court in this very interesting legal pattern to try to get a court decision before anybody sues them. So that may be a way to go, but still it allows the state to define what religious belief in a church is. I think that's dangerous.
And we would hope that we can come to a place where everybody could find some kind of common ground and solution. As you said, respect is the most important thing, if not the rest of what has to be worked out. Cal, always good to see you.
Thank you, Shannon.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.